Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Sneaker Updates. This will be Sneaker Updates number 41. If you happen to be new here, this has now become a weekly series on the channel, and if you're not familiar with the series, essentially we go over a variety of different sneakers, those of which got updates for throughout this week. For example, some of those may potentially include some Nike and Off-White, Yeezys, Jordans, and more. But with that short little intro out of the way, why don't we jump right into the first update. Today, we'll be kicking it off with some Nike and Off-White. So, like we discussed a few weeks ago, an upcoming Nike and Off-White collab is on the way, and this is going to be the SB Nike and Off-White. This is going to be coming in multiple different colorways. This should be coming in 3 final colorways. There should be one colorway, which is an offwhite.com exclusive. Then there's going to be a general release colorway, and then there's an F&F released colorway. As of now, it's looking like the general release pair that most of us are going to have the best opportunity to get, but knowing an Off-White and Nike sneaker, it's still going to be rather difficult. This would be the Pine Green SB. And for the other colorways, we also have an orangish, sort of reddish tint colorway. Not my favorite colorway, but either way, I'm still looking forward to getting some Nike and Off-White shoes. They're great for resale purposes, and hey, they make great personals as well. But anyway, that was just a quick update I wanted to give you there. They're all releasing in October of 2019, right around the corner, for $170 each. Yeah, I know, it's a little pricey for an SB, but you know, it's Nike and Off-White. It is what it is. Moving on to Yeezys now. The Yeezy 500 White Bone is now officially confirmed for August 24th. They have now loaded up on multiple retailers. I know we speculated about a month ago that they were going to be releasing on August 24th. However, now it is official because they've already loaded up everywhere. And regarding resale predictions, you should be able to make a decent amount of money off of sizes under 7. But moving on from those, we actually got to look at a brand new Yeezy courtesy of Yeezy Mafia, and this is the Yeezy 500 Stone. This pair is dropping once again for $200, and it's releasing this October. Then before we move on to Jordans, I just wanted to quickly ask you guys a question, and this is regarding Yeezy Day, probably one of the most hectic days out of all of the last few years, I must say. It was really fun in my opinion, but I wanted to ask you guys how you enjoyed it and what were some of your favorite pickups, whether it was to sell or whether it was to keep for personal wear. Personally, although it was tiresome sitting in a chair for so long, staring at your screen forever, I really did have to say that I did enjoy it, and hey, we weren't expecting all of that for August, so even if, you know, you didn't do as well as you should have, that was still better than nothing. It came out of nowhere, and hey, it was a great gift to all of us. I thought that it went extremely well, and for you guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys did well as well. But I'm mostly interested to know how you guys performed and what you guys thought about the release as a whole, how they would switch from Adidas back to Yeezy Supply, vice versa. I thought it was really fun and unique. Anyway, though, moving on to Jordans now. Official images have now loaded up onto Nike for the Jordan 1 Women's Satin Black Toe. Obviously, this is a sneaker that a lot of people are looking forward to, very hyped up, but I think it's quite unfortunate that these are in fact going to be very, very limited, going to be extremely difficult to get. I've already mentioned, since this is a women's sneaker, the more profitable sizes are always in the larger sizes for Jordan 1s. So I would actually suggest, even if you want to go for your personal size, say you're a size 11, I would actually suggest getting a bunch of small sizes, or at least trying to go for the small sizes, reselling those, and with the profit, then you could buy one of the bigger sizes. Because honestly, if you go for the bigger sizes only, you might completely strike out. It's going to be very limited. These are dropping August 17th for $160, but with that, why don't we move on to the next sneaker? The UNC Jordan 1 Low. These are now dropping August 12th for $110. Very low retail, but not as low as when they used to be, around $25 or $23 was it? Whatever's written on the tongue. It's got a unique backstory to it. You could check it out on Nike sneakers. These should be easy money to be made, especially in sizes under 10 when it comes to any men's Jordan 1. And they are really nice looking if you ask me. And you know, lows are on the come up. They weren't doing so well before, but you know, ever since Travis Scott did that collaboration, all of a sudden lows are popping. To get a head start on this release, you could actually feel free to sign sign up for some raffles, and to kick it off with those raffles, why don't you go ahead and go check out your local skate shops. You could simply Google and allow it to search your location for local skate shops. Check out your local skate shops. Chances are they're likely going to be having a raffle for these or a first come first serve. Either way, you should go check them out and get the information, because skate shops are the easiest way to get these SBs. Moving on, we got to look at the FIBA Jordan collection. The Diamond already dropped today. Then we also have the 33 and also the Jordan 12 dropping August 23rd. And then finally, the Jordan 4s are dropping September 7th. Let me know which one of these you're a fan of. Personally, I think that the 12 looks really nice. And finally, for Jordans, courtesy of House of Heat, we have a mock-up for the Jordan 12 Reverse Taxi. I really am not a huge fan of these. I'm more of a fan of the actual taxi. Even the FIBA 12s look a lot nicer in my opinion, but let me know your thoughts. These do drop November 9th for $190. Moving on to some miscellaneous sneakers though, some that I think you guys might be excited for include the Supreme SBs that are going to be dropping somewhat soon. They're dropping in 3 different colorways for only $110 each. I'm not a massive fan of these, but I also don't dislike them. They're alright. Maybe I'll change my mind when I see them in person, but overall I want to hear what you guys have to say. I want to hear what you guys have to say about Yeezy Day, any of the shoes I mentioned in today's video. One last one I forgot though for today's video. We do have an upcoming collab with Solan, and it's going to be on the Blazer Mid. Personally, I think it looks really unique, but with that, I'm going to conclude today's video. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed, or if you perhaps learned a thing or two. Also, subscribe and turn on post notifications just to stay 100% updated on anything I mentioned today or for future hyped releases. With that though, I'll see you guys later. Have a fantastic rest of your day.
I can't walk. You hit me so hard, I don't want to talk. Get your foot off my foot. Ah.
Get your foot off my foot. Yeah.
Why are you always in my way, knocking me over every single day? Get your foot off my foot. Ah.
Get your foot off my foot. Yeah.
I should have run the other way. Now there's just one thing to say. Get your foot off my foot. Ah.